We have so many things to talk about in today's video, including a brand new Forsaken fan game that's gone really viral, drama regarding this new fan game, news about the Rerun TwoTime skin, a teaser for the first Nosferatu skin, an upcoming developer Q&A session, and so many more. There's a lot to talk about today, and I highly recommend you guys to watch this video until the end. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. First of all, let's talk about this new Forsaken fan game that's been going viral all across Twitter. So we all know how Forsaken Sandbox, which is basically a Forsaken copy game that used and, quote, stole a lot of assets from Forsaken and other games, got taken down and is no longer playable on Roblox. Well, the creators of that game decided to make another fan-made Forsaken game, and this time with a twist where it actually follows all the rules Forsaken has made regarding fan games, and all characters in the game is original. This new fan-made game is called Forsaken Shattered, and it is currently being developed as we speak. It is not playable as of right now, but I've put a link to it in the description of this video in case anyone wants to check it out on Roblox. Based on what I've seen so far, this new Forsaken fan-made game is considered legal and is not breaking the Forsaken fan-made rules because they are not using assets from Forsaken. They completely recreated characters from Forsaken and made their own original characters for the game, and they apparently do not profit or make money from it. Take this character as an example. This is a character Forsaken Shattered made, and it's supposed to resemble TwoTime. The character is called Cora, and they're based on the Coreblox Bunda in Roblox. Based on the appearance, it doesn't look like TwoTime at all. And that's the whole point. They're trying to make the characters different from the original Forsaken so that it complies with the rules made for Forsaken fan games, and it seems to be working pretty well. I'm pretty sure they'll do some reworks for the movesets for this character, and we'll see how this turns out. People generally like the idea of this, and if the devs manage to keep this up, then they should be able to make a successful Forsaken fan game that follows the rules Basil made. If you guys don't remember, Basil did speak about Forsaken fan games a few months ago, and Basil gave a set of guidelines for what Roblox devs can or cannot do when making Forsaken fan games. Based on the message, the rules stated that a Forsaken fan game cannot use assets from Forsaken and cannot monetize off Forsaken's name or assets. Since Forsaken Shattered decided to make something completely original, yet still similar to Forsaken, they should be able to pull this off legally without causing any issues with the Forsaken devs. What Forsaken Shattered is doing is basically the solution that Hitoko talked about a few weeks ago, where he said they could get rid of Soul just by making a new Forsaken-style game with a whole new team that isn't associated with soul-driven love, and I'm pretty interested to see how Forsaken Shattered will turn out to be like. Based on what I've seen on Twitter, people are excited about this game because not only do they think the new assets and characters look amazing, but it's also a new game that's similar to Forsaken, but has no association with soul-driven love. We have to remember that the reason Forsaken Sandbox went viral in the first place was because people wanted to play another game similar to Forsaken without supporting Soul or the owners of the game. So hearing that another game that fits this criteria is being made people really excited. Forsaken Shattered's development has been going really well for the past week, and we've seen a lot of new teasers and leaks for this game. It seems like the devs are working hard, and I'm curious to see how the Forsaken community and the devs will react once this game releases to the public. Now, I'm not saying that you guys should fully support the development of this game or the game in general, since I know there's a handful of you who don't agree with it or have seen some flaws. So I just wanted to say that whether you play or support Forsaken Shattered is completely up to you, and it's something for you guys to judge personally. You definitely shouldn't be swayed entirely by what I just talked about regarding Forsaken Shattered, and you should have opinions of your own. That said, if you have any thoughts or comments about this game, then do share them with me in the comment section down below. I'm interested to see what people think of this upcoming fan-made game. Now, while people are excited about the game, the developers and contributors for Forsaken did criticize and called out Forsaken Shattered for what they're doing, and this caused a bit of drama on Twitter yesterday. So Cacklebox, a contributor for Forsaken, made a Twitter post discussing Forsaken Shattered and he expressed his thoughts about the game and what the devs are doing. I believe there's a few more people that called Forsaken Shattered out, but Cacklebox's tweet was the one that got the most attention. Cacklebox basically said that they don't like how unoriginal Forsaken Shattered is, since they're just copying Forsaken's concept and everything about Forsaken, and argued that a talented developer team shouldn't take the shortcut to make a successful Roblox game, but rather create a game entirely from the ground up like what Forsaken did, since taking the shortcut would dismiss all efforts and experiences. Cacklebox also said that what Forsaken Shattered is doing is comparable to breaking into someone's house, taking all the furniture, and rearranging it into their own house. This tweet in particular was pretty controversial, and it did make a lot of people angry. The main drama about Forsaken Shattered was not because of the game itself, but rather because the Forsaken devs and contributors decided to criticize the game and hate on it online. I saw a lot of people online hating on the devs for hating on Forsaken Shattered, and this made the Forsaken devs look even worse than they already are. Some are saying that the devs are going over their own words by, quote, bullying Forsaken Shattered. Many are clowning the devs and so on. It also got even worse when it was mentioned that one of the upcoming collabs for Forsaken Shattered was being put on hold for the time being, and people immediately jumped to the conclusion that it was put on hold because the Forsaken devs pressured the collab to be canceled, which put even more hate towards the devs. I don't know if this is truly the case, but people were jumping to this conclusion and delivering even more hate towards the devs. It's pretty much a mess right now, and there's been so many sides towards this. While Cacklebox did eventually make a response to the criticism he gave to Forsaken Shattered and acknowledged his mistakes, there's still some people hating on the devs, and I guess this won't end soon given the current state of Forsaken and how people in general are still upset with the people working on the game, particularly the devs. That being said, all of this situation is entirely for you guys to judge, and if you have any comments on it, then please let me know in the comments section down below. Talking about drama, I should also cover the Rerun skin for TwoTime. For those who don't know, the Rerun TwoTime skin was an in-game shop skin released in the Nosferatu update, but was unfortunately taken off the game the day it was released. For anyone wondering, this is what the skin looks like, and based on what I've heard, it's apparently based on someone's actual avatar on Roblox. Now, the Rerun skin was temporarily pulled away from the game because the owner of the skin, which is Rerun himself, was under the impression that the skin was going to drop in a later update, and that Rerun isn't comfortable having the skin in-game given the current state of Forsaken. They did mention that the skin will be returning in a future update when things calm down a little, and let's hope that this will come true as soon as possible. Hopefully, this gives clarification for those who are wondering about the Rerun skin for TwoTime, and let it be known that the skin is not scrapped but is being put on hold for the time being. It's also important to mention that the creator of the skin doesn't like it when people make suggestive content about the Rerun skin, so please respect the creator over this and don't do anything inappropriate with their designs. In the topic of skins, there's also some news about Nosferatu's first ever skin. So the CEO of Isaac recently shared this message in the official Forsaken Discord channel, and it shows Nosferatu's skin reward for having him unlocked from the Halloween event shop. It's a really cool skin in my opinion, and I think everyone can get this skin if they unlock Nosferatu before the Halloween event ends. Isaac also said that he might be available in the future the same way Legacy TwoTime milestones might be obtainable, so that's really good to know. There's still plenty of time until the Halloween event ends, so if you guys want to play Nosferatu as soon as possible and get an exclusive skin alongside it too, then there's no better time to grind for Suckers than right now. The skin looks high quality in my opinion, and hopefully the devs will add some amazing features to the skin like custom effects, LMS, and so on. Finally, to end the video, let's talk about the upcoming developer QnA. Gub recently made a Twitter post saying that they no longer care about being secretive about Slasher, and they have decided to do a Q&A about Slasher soon. You guys can ask about Slasher's lore, inspirations, or anything along those lines to Gub and Groovy, and they'll answer them for you. You guys can ask the question in this post that Gub made on Twitter, and they will be answering a majority of the questions tomorrow. If there's anything interesting in this Q&A, then I will be sure to cover it in a future video, but for the time being, if you guys have any questions regarding Slasher, then now is the time to ask them. I have put a link to Gub's Twitter post in the description of this video, so if any of you guys are interested, then I highly recommend you to check it out. Anyways, that is all for the video. If you enjoyed it so far, please do give it a like and subscribe for more content like this one. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.